Hi everyone, Miss Tui here. Prefixes are the subject of our activity today. Prepare to predict and preview the pre-mixed roots and prefixes with your Ozobot. For today's lesson, you will need an Ozobot fully charged and calibrated, your color code markers, a pencil, and all 3 pages of your random prefix sheets. In today's lesson, you will use Ozobot to help you choose a root word and a prefix. Then you will combine the root word to the prefix and write the meaning of the new word. A prefix comes before a root word. Adding a prefix changes the meaning of the word. For example, the word prepay. The word pay is the root. When you add the prefix pre, it changes the meaning to say the paying came before or it already happened. To begin today, we will be using our Ozobot to choose a prefix and a root word. Remember that Ozobots randomly choose a direction when they come to an intersection, so we don't know which way it will go. Take a look at the prefix chooser. Notice there are lines for prefixes at the top of the page and lines for root words at the bottom of the page, but the top and the bottom are not connected. How will we get our bot from the prefix side to the root word side without picking it up? Have you heard of line switch codes? These are 3 color codes that tell Ozobot to leave the line it is following and to go to another line. Those codes are called line switch codes. There is a line switch right, line switch left, and line switch straight. You are going to add the line switch straight code in the code boxes on the prefix side of your prefix chooser. The code is green, blue, green. Find it in the color code key. Your bot will choose a prefix and at the end of the line will jump over to the root word line. Ta-da! Problem solved. Can you fill in the line switch straight code on your prefix chooser? Let's place Ozobot on start on the prefix chooser, and it will randomly turn down one of the prefix rows. My Ozobot chose the prefix pre. The Ozobot jumped across the empty space because of the line switch code and headed over to the root word chooser. My Ozobot chose the root word able. On my prefix activity sheet, I will write pre plus able. When I put these 2 words together, I get the word pre-able. I'll write that on the next line after the equal sign. Can you place your bot on start and choose a prefix and a root word? The word my Ozobot chose is pre-able. When I say that out loud, does it sound like a word I've heard before? Is it actually a word? If the word your Ozobot chose is a word, check the circle next to yes. The word my Ozobot chose, pre-able, is not a word, so I will check the no box. I will take the root word able and add a prefix that makes sense. The new word I've created is unable, so I will write the word unable in this column. If you checked yes, go to the next step. If you checked no, use the root word. Add a prefix that makes a word, then write this new word and go to the next step. We've talked about how a prefix comes before a root word. Let's talk a bit about how a prefix changes the meaning of a root word. The first prefix on the chooser is dis, which means not or opposite of. When we add dis to like, we get dislike, which means not to like. The prefix re means again. When we add re to do, it means to do again. Un means not, or the reverse of. When we add un to happy, we have unhappy, which means not happy. The last prefix is pre, which means before. When we add that to the root heat, we get preheat, meaning to heat before. Let's go back to our activity sheet. What is the meaning of the word unable? The meaning of the root word able is the ability to do something. When I add the prefix un, the meaning changes to not able to do something. Can you think of the meaning of the root word and how it is changed by the prefix? If you checked no for number 1, can you write the new meaning of the word in the blank space? Now you know what to do for numbers 2 through 10. Put your Ozobot on start and choose some prefixes and root words. You only need to write the same combination of prefix and root word once. If your Ozobot chooses the same combination more than once, simply go back to start and choose another combination of prefix and root word. Can you finish numbers 2 through 10 on your prefix activity sheet? Now that you have completed the prefix activity sheet, let's check to make sure you're all finished. Did you add line switch code to your prefix chooser? Have you chosen a root word and a prefix for all 10 exercises? Have you made sure that the words are normally used words? And have you written the meaning of each word? Come back again soon for your next lesson.